Setting up AI in your automations has traditionally meant dealing with API keys, JSON formatting, and monthly bills for credit usage. But Zapier has made all of this way simpler. Hi, I'm Tom from XRay.tech, and today I'm going to show you how to use the recently added AI by Zapier module. AI by Zapier works without any API setup, gives you free usage on select models, and makes it easy to format the AI's output without writing any code. I'll show you exactly how to use it, plus I'll explain the situations where you'll want to use the traditional OpenAI integration instead. Let's get started. First, you'll need to create a Zap with at least a trigger. You can also include other actions or search steps if you want. Any apps and any actions are fine. You just need to grab whatever data you intend to feed into your AI prompt. For our example, I'm setting up a Zap that triggers when a label is added to an email in Gmail. Then, the automation will send that email to AI for a summary. This is going to be incredibly useful for extracting quick action items from a long-winded email, like this one from Bill at Initech. Once you've got all the data you need, emails, blog posts, TPS reports, or whatever you're working with, add a new step and choose AI by Zapier. You'll notice there's a premium label here, which means you need a Zapier Pro plan or higher to publish a Zap using this step. If you're on the free plan, you can still add the step and test it. You just can't publish it. In this window, you've got several options for configuring your prompt. First, choose the build mode. You can either write a custom prompt or select from a few templates for common actions like summarizing, transcribing, and translating. We'll stick with a custom prompt for this example. Next, choose your model. There are several options here from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and Azure. You'll notice some models have a lightning bolt icon next to them. This means you can use these models for free without signing in with your own credentials. Zapier will foot the bill. Currently, only a couple models from OpenAI and Google are free, so I'd recommend using one of these if you want to keep costs low. You can optionally add input fields here, which will allow you to provide additional data to feed into your prompt. This could be helpful to augment your Zap with some custom variables, but it's not usually needed. Next, you can add your prompt here. You can write any instructions you'd like to send to the AI. For our example, I'll write a detailed prompt asking for an email summary and a categorization. Be as specific as you'd like about formatting and style. As you can see, I've added lots of instructions for how the AI should write everything. Now here's where things get really powerful. Specifying output fields. This is honestly one of the best things about using AI by Zapier. It's incredibly easy to specify the exact output format you want and divide data neatly into separate variables. For our example, we want two things, a summary of the email and the category the email belongs to. I'll add a text field for the summary and a single select field for category, providing the same options that I mentioned in the prompt. This sort of thing is extremely useful if you want to have AI analyze incoming support tickets and assign them to the right department or agent. To give your prompt a quick test, you can just click Generate Preview to create a sample of the AI's output. From there, you can tweak your prompt to get the results you're looking for. If you're getting stuck, try clicking on Improve Prompt to let the AI expand on your instructions. But I think this prompt is all set. We see two variables, one with the summary and one with a category. At this point, Zapier will prompt you to publish the Zap, but first, you probably want to send the AI's output to an app where you can easily view it. The AI answer's not going to do you much good just sitting here in Zapier. So go ahead and add a new step, choosing any action and event you want. I'll send this out to Slack so our team can read the summary, but you could send your AI output to Microsoft Teams, HubSpot, Airtable, MailChimp, Shopify, or 8,000 other apps that Zapier supports. In any text field, like this channel message, you can use the AI's outputs as variables. I'll insert both the category and the summary into different parts of my Slack message. Then I'll configure a few more optional settings and give the Slack step a test. And now I can see the new message, complete with the AI-generated data. Awesome. This automation is all set. Need quick support building AI automations? With LowCodeEngineers.com, you can get expert guidance from a hand-picked engineer in 48 hours or less. Our team at LCE will help you get your automation done and learn how it all works with one-on-one collaborative calls. There's no long-term commitment. Just schedule as much time as you need on a flexible hourly basis. We guarantee that you'll make progress in every session, getting one step closer to accomplishing your goals with apps like Zapier and OpenAI. Just go to LowCodeEngineers.com to reach out and schedule your first hour today. Now, as I mentioned earlier, AI by Zapier isn't your only choice for integrating AI into your Zaps. You can also create steps by connecting directly to AI tools like OpenAI and Claude using Zapier's built-in integrations. Both can be great approaches, so let's cover which to use and why based on what you're trying to do. Zapier AI has some clear advantages. First off, it's free, or at least it can be. If you use certain models, the ones indicated with a lightning bolt symbol, then you can send your AI prompts in your Zaps with no extra cost. A prompt using a free model will still consume a task in your Zapier plan, of course, but you won't be billed by Google or OpenAI. OpenAI's API rates are honestly very affordable, but it's never a bad thing to save some money in your automations. Casual AI users might not see a huge cost savings here, but at a large scale, those small API charges add up. Second, AI by Zapier makes it very easy to configure the AI's output. All you have to do is select a field type and give the field a name. Then you'll see the AI's response split into all of your required variables instead of just being combined together into a single long answer. You can also configure the AI output using the standard OpenAI integration, but it requires setting up a JSON schema, which isn't as simple as the no-code option offered in AI by Zapier. Now, all of that being said, the OpenAI integration has its own advantages too. First off, you get much more fine-tuned control. You can adjust randomness and other advanced settings to precisely control output. In most cases, this level of precision just isn't necessary, but it can be vital for certain projects. For instance, you might want to lower randomness to get a more reliable, predictable response in a business context. You also get access to assistants with the OpenAI integration. This lets you send messages to a pre-configured assistant in OpenAI, which is helpful if you need to build several automations involving similar prompts. You create your base prompt and instructions once with the assistant, then reference it repeatedly versus writing the prompt out every time. Note that you'll need to configure the assistant inside of the OpenAI platform, not Zapier. OpenAI will bill you directly for usage. I'd say that both options are totally valid approaches. To sum it up, AI by Zapier is better for ease of use and is cheaper. But on the flip side, using the OpenAI integration gives you more precise control and access to assistance, though it comes with a slightly higher cost since you need to pay for each prompt sent to OpenAI. Just choose the method that best suits your circumstances, budget, and goals. Zapier is making it easier and cheaper than ever to add AI into your automated workflows. All you have to do is add an AI by Zapier step and set up any prompt you want. But if you hit any roadblocks, just reach out to LowCodeEngineers for support and we'll get your Zap up and running fast. If this video helped you out, like and subscribe to the channel for more AI and automation updates every week. You can also find me and my company XRay by searching for XRay Automation on nearly every social media platform. For now, I've got to go, so until next time, find your focus and stay in flow.